Hi, and welcome to my review of the Fruits Basket manga. Fruits Basket is a shoujo manga written and illustrated by Natsuki Takaya. It was published by Tokyopop originally into 23 volumes, and then again by Yen Press into 12 collector's editions volumes. I will be reviewing this manga based on 4 categories, and they are the story, the characters, the art, and overall enjoyment. So, Fruits Basket is a story about a girl named Toru Honda. After losing her mother in a car accident, Toru winds up living in a tent. One day, Yuki Soma, the most popular boy in her school, and Shigure Soma, who's Yuki's cousin, find Toru living in her tent. It turns out that her tent is set up on their property. After hearing about Toru's situations, they invite Toru to come and live with them. What she doesn't know is that they have a secret. Their family is cursed. If they are hugged by a member of the opposite sex, they transform into one of the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac and the cat. When another Soma, Kyo, turns up and Toru accidentally discovers their secret, it begins a journey into their lives of the Soma family and the curse that grips their family. While the plot may sound strange at first, if you give it a chance, you will see that it is actually a very great story. The story is very well written and thought out, with all the things that happen in the story being relevant to the plot in some way. While the story comes across at first as a typical shoujo, it actually explores some pretty dark themes. The story covers everything from abuse, mental health and grief, to love and friendship that transcends the curse. Because of the exploration of these themes, this story is very emotional and very compelling. It's just impossible to put the books down. I was reading them over the course of a couple of years, but once I got to the last few volumes, I just read them one after the other. I could not put this book down. And so for those reasons, I give the story an absolute 10 out of 10. Next, we move on to the art. Natsuki Takaya's art style is lovely. The art changes over time as the manga goes on, as the mangaka became a better artist. Some may find this off-putting, but personally it didn't bother me at all, as I thought that the art improved over time. The original art style is also nice. I just personally prefer the later style, as it feels a lot softer. The change in art is not sudden. It happens quite gradually over the course of the story, and probably won't be noticed much while you're reading, but you can notice when they are side by side. I'll put in an example so you can see. The art is absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't stand out as being that unique or different, but it's definitely beautiful. Natsuki Takaya is a very lovely artist. For the art, I give it a 10 out of 10 as well. As for the characters in this manga, the characters in this manga are phenomenal. Each character has their own unique personality and their own backstory that influences who they are and their outlook on the world. All the characters' backstories are explored and are relevant to the overall plot. You get to see the characters grow and develop throughout the story as they get older, have more experiences, and learn new things. Aside from the supernatural element of the characters' transformations, these characters are very realistic. They have flaws and regrets and feel very real and relatable. All the characters are very well fleshed out, and everyone gets a chance to be in the spotlight throughout the story. For these reasons, I give the characters an absolute 10 out of 10. The character development is there. Every character's backstory is explored, so you never have any questions about why they think the way that they do. Everything is very well fleshed out and overall very well done. As for the overall enjoyment of this manga was an absolute joy to read. I wish that I could have read it sooner. I enjoyed every moment reading this, and I was very sad when the story finally came to an end. I was so enthralled in the last 3 volumes that I read them in 2 days, and I'm in the big Yen Press collector's editions. This story is probably one of the best things I have ever read, not just in manga, but including novels and such as well. These characters, their experiences, and this story just holds a special place in my heart and will stay with me long after I finish reading this, and this will likely be something that I will come back and read again in the future. Overall, I highly recommend this manga to everyone, whether you are a manga veteran that has somehow missed this title over the years, or if you're new to the world of manga and don't know where to start. This story is for everybody. While it is directed towards the younger female audience, I do believe that people of any gender can enjoy this manga. Although I do think that it is best suited to a more older teen to adult audience, just because of some of the dark themes that are explored. So that is a 10 out of 10 for story, a 10 out of 10 for characters, a 10 out of 10 for art, and a 10 out of 10 for enjoyment, which means that this manga gets from me an overall 10 out of 10. I'm sorry if you think that I am scoring perhaps a bit too generously, but honestly, this is one of my favorite things that I have ever read. I hope that you enjoyed my review. If you did, please give it a like and think about subscribing to my channel. If you haven't read this manga yet, I hope that I've been able to convince you that this is worth your time to read and to pick up. Let me know in the comments down below if I swayed you into getting this, or let me know down below if you've read this and what you thought of it. Please try and keep any discussion on the manga spoiler free. Obviously this is a review, so people do come here to find out if they should read it, so please try and be mindful and keep them spoiler free. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll stick around and watch some more. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.